Okay, so let's look at the first problem on our quiz. To celebrate an upcoming multicultural festival and to promote the event, the Multicultural Committee purchased some magazine advertisement space. Ms. Lee bought two 1/5 page ads, nine 1/20th page ads, and five 1/4 page ads. What is the total amount of space that she bought? Okay, just right off the top, you might be overwhelmed by reading this, and that's okay. That's kind of why they make problems like this. They basically make them to overwhelm you. You have to be smarter than them. So let's break it down by what's really important. Okay, so this first part is basically just telling us what happened. They bought some advertisement space in a magazine. And then Miss Lee bought what? She bought two 1/5 page ads, nine 1/20th page ads, and five 1/4 page ads. Okay, there's a couple ways that you could do this. Let's start with this first one that says two 1/5 page ads. Oops, sorry, two 1/5 page ads. We could do 2 times 1/5, right? That's pretty easy. We just put a 1 under this one, and that equals 2/5. Okay, that's not too hard. Another way we could have done that is we could have done repeated addition. She has 1/5 page ad and then another 1/5 page ad, and that equals 2/5. Sorry, my alarm is going off. All right, so now I know that this right here is 2/5. So I'm just going to make a note of that up top here. This one is 2/5. Now, since we've just figured out how to solve that, you can probably figure out how to solve this one, 9 1/20th page ads. You could either do 9 times 1/20th, or you could think, wow, I have to add 1/20th 9 times, which is the same as 9 20ths. That makes sense. So what will this one be right here, the 5 1/4 page ads? Well, you should be able to figure out that that's 5 times 1/4 or 5/4. Okay? But it's not asking us just to do that. So this is a multi-step problem. And for 6th grade, you're going to have a lot of multi-step problems. That's just part of being a 6th grader. So let's look at what the question is really asking us. What is the question asking us? Well, it's asking us what's the total amount of space she bought? What do you think total means that we need to do? What'd you say? Oh, right. We're going to have to add them. We're going to have to add them all up to get the total amount. So let's think about this. We have 5, oh, excuse me, that's wrong. I have 2/5, right? That was this first one. I have 9 20ths. That's the second one. What was the last one? The last one was 5/4. Can I add those up? Can I add those up like they are right now? Yes or no, and why? Okay, the answer is no, because when you add or subtract, you have to have what? You have to have common denominators. Are these common denominators? No, they're not. So let's open a blank slide, and I'm going to copy that problem again. 2/5 plus 9 20ths plus 5/4. That was what we got back there. Okay. Do you notice anything about the denominators? 5, 20, and 4. Well, what you could figure out if you like came over here and did a T-chart, or more than a T-chart, I guess. We have we have 5, 20, and 4. What we're gonna figure out if we count by 5 is that the lowest common denominator or the lowest common multiple is 20. And guess what it'll be for 4? It's gonna be 20. Yeah. So our common denominator is 20. I'm going to circle that. It's 20 because all 3 of these have 20, and then this one too. So all 3 are 20. So whatever our answer is going to be equal to 20, which means this one and this one need to be made into equivalent fractions that equal 20. So let's use our strategy here. What am I going to multiply this 5 by to make 20? 5 times what? Huh? I didn't hear you. What'd you say? Oh, you said times 4? That's right. So if I multiply the bottom times 4, I get 20. What if I multiply the top? I get 8. Now over here, what am I going to multiply this by 4 to get 20? Times 5. So that means I have to also multiply the top times 5, which is 25. Now I have 8 20ths, 25 20ths, and I need to still add this one, 9 20ths. Now I can add them all up. So do that on your quiz. Correct your answer if you didn't get it, because your denominator should have 20 and you should have 8 plus 9 plus 25. All right, all right, all right. So let's look at number 3 now, the one about Risham. And he's eating blueberries, right? He's a blueberry eating fool, I swear. So Risham eats 1/4 of 2.5 pounds of blueberries. Guys, when you see of, what operation does that mean that we will do? I hope you said multiply, because that is the correct answer. So number 3, anytime you see something of another fraction, that's multiplying. So you should, for number 3, multiply 1/4 times whatever the improper fraction to this is. I'll give you a hint. It's 5 seconds. Okay, number 3, first page. Now, looking at the problems that are left over. Number 1, you're going to multiply and divide. We already did that one. Did you do number 2? So let's look at number 2. Let's say Miss Huff has this really long ribbon, like this long. It's real cute too. It's got polka dots. It's just the cutest thing you've ever seen. This is number 2, by the way, that we're looking at right now. And when I say number 2, I mean problem number 2, not actually poop. How many bows can a person make from this really long ribbon that is 3 2/3 meter long if I want to cut it into 1/4 inch slices? What am I doing here, guys? I'm dividing it into little pieces. So number 2, the problem is 3 2/3 what? Divided by 1/4. No, darn it, sorry. Yes, 1/4, that's right. And we just learned how to do division, so you should know that on the second fraction, you flip it upside down. That's the reciprocal. And then instead of dividing, you multiply. Okay, so you're going to do number 1 and number 2. Yesterday, you did number 3 and number 4 and number 5 and number 6. Today, you need to do 1, 2, 7, 9, and 11, and 12. So let's say that again. 1, 2, 7, 9, 11, 12. All of those are either multiplying or dividing. If you don't know, you might need to go back to page in your notebook where we made notes about, is it multiplying or dividing? Do you remember when we did that game show? Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, it's here. I swear. We did a page. There was a page, I swear, guys. It's this page. Remember this? If you didn't do this, you probably want to make notes, because parts of a whole, cutting things up, that's division. Anytime it says 1/4 of something else, or 5/6 of 9 yards, of means multiplication. All right, so use your math notebook, use the notes we took today, double check your answers on your quiz, and I know you're going to do a great job.